All right, so it's 1 o'clock. Patty, do you know if Commissioner Glenn will join us today? Oh, let me unmute you here. Oh, there he is. All right. All right, so I see Commissioner Mudge, Commissioner Glenn, and myself, and Kristol is here as well. All right. Good afternoon, everyone. This is a special meeting of the Board of Lake County Commissioners of Leadville, Colorado. Lake County, Colorado, sorry. It is July 30th, 2020 at 1 p.m. and we will call this meeting to order. We have a relatively short agenda today. On our agenda, we need to approve or make a decision on the project management module for Tyler, the architecture and engineer and design team for the Southern Fire Station, and make a determination on our Board of Equalization hearings that were held last week. All right, so with that, we'll go ahead and get started. The first item that we have is the project management module for Tyler. I'll hand it over to Kristol Hewlett to talk through that with us.
Hi, everybody. It's actually the project accounting tool. It is an add-on to the Tyler Encode software that we are in the middle of implementing right now, that will be up and running by January 1 as we migrate everything over to that. Commissioner Marcella and I both participated in a demo with Tyler to see the benefits of having this project accounting module. I think it'd be an excellent tracking tool to help us better report out on big projects, grants in particular. It should help streamline some of the processes. The contract total for this add-on is $5,549. It includes one-time fees of $2,080 just for implementation, and then it would have an annual recurring fee of just under $3,500.
Thanks, Kristol. Without this module with the Tyler software, what would be the potential ramifications, or I guess what does it do to increase or add to efficiencies?
So if we continue in Tyler the way that we are set up in ACS, it would just be, it would clog the system with all of basically the grants. Each one needs like a department code. The project accounting would eliminate having so many project or department codes in there and just kind of streamline the process. We can go either route. This would provide, I think, just to have the departments be more streamlined instead of having nearly 100 departments that are particularly under the grants right now.
I think,
Go ahead, Sarah.
I was just going to say I would support this because I think looking at, trying to expand our capacities, having that additional layer of organization for the administration of the grants, and that kind of being able to track better and maybe report easier. That always gets to be a tricky thing, kind of at the closeout of a grant or tracking and seeing that, 50+% of our budget is based on kind of grant and outside funding sources. I'm in support of adding to the competencies of the finance department, for sure.
Yeah. So I will, Commissioner Glenn, do you have any further discussion or questions?
No, no, I don't have anything.
Okay. So I will make a motion that we approve the project accounting module with Tyler.
Second?
All right, there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion, Commissioner Glenn?
I have nothing.
I don't have anything either.
Okay. So seeing no further discussion, all those in favor? Aye.
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 All right.
I do have one more question, not obviously wouldn't weigh on my decision. I'm curious, Kristol, if this is something that any other departments need to understand how it works and how it, they might have to look at tracking differently for the finance department to utilize the software. And so just let us know how to help you kind of communicate that out to folks.
At this time, until I go through setup and training on my own, I don't know what that'll look like as far for the other
Okay.
for the grants that are
Okay.
out there. And I will look on this quote. I don't see a signature line, so I will reach out to Eric at Tyler Technologies and see if he will send over the actual contracts to add on if we need a signature page on there or what we need.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right. So we'll move on to item number 2, which is the LC Fire Station architecture and engineer proposals. So we took this out to bid through the recommendation of our project manager because it is highly unlikely that we would be able to engage with a subsequent general contractor that that would be able to accept liability of the project without having a forensic eye, if you will, on the plans that we have and any kind of redesign that might have to happen to those plans. We took this out to bid and we received 3 firms that actually bid on the project. There was a ton of interest in this, so much more than we expected. But after the clarifications had gone out and the timeline for submission had come to an end, we had 3. Those are Horde, Copeland Matched, HCM, RMG, and Tab Associates. HCM is the architectural firm on the West Park Elementary project. So they are willing to look at those and do that for us. They were the low bid on the project at $60,000. They're willing to stamp the drawing. RMG is a firm that has done many school projects in the past. They have some fire station experience on the front range. Their base fee was the highest of all 3 that bid on the project. Tab Associates is a firm out of Eagle County that has some fire station and ambulance buildings in their resume. However, they were not going to stamp the drawings and give them an engineer's stamp. Tab also would not commit to a not to exceed dollar amount. So the RFP base fee for those 3 firms, HCM was $63,820. RMG was $109,880. Tab was $70,100. with no commitment to a not to exceed. So the base for HCM and RMG are not to exceed bids. Let me pull up this here.
Can you repeat RMG's proposal, the amount?
Yeah,
Sorry.
109,880,000.
Okay. Thank you.
And so then we asked them to also provide us a cost for alternate one, which is if we're unable to reach an agreement to secure the modular units to be delivered, then we would ask this firm to also provide us a design for that portion of the project, like a stick build type design. And so those alternates for HCM was 25,500. RMG is 41,400. TAB is 115,500. There were only $1,000 in reimbursable expenses for ACM. No cap given for RMG for reimbursable expenses, so that was open-ended, and 6,500 for TAB. But again, that does not include a not to exceed clause. So the total with alternate one for HCM is 90,320. RMG is 151,280. TAB is 192,100. And those are the amounts on those proposals that we had received back. So the next step that we had was the executive committee scored and reviewed these. The team that scored and reviewed those consisted of Michael Irwin, myself, Sarah Dallas, and Colleen and Riley from Dynamic Project Management to walk us through kind of what we were looking at. And HCM was the lowest bidder and the highest score. So I think that there's some confusion, and there was a lot of question about why we would need to go down this road. And Chris, you are welcome to jump in if you feel necessary. Based on the recommendation from our project management, we would not have the ability to secure a general contractor without having this step done. And if we did secure a general contractor, we would have to include this in the price for their contracting services, because they won't be able to assume the liability of the work that's been completed already at this point. And we also need to have this work done so that we can draw or call on the bond of the previous general contractor. Chris, did you want to jump in?
Yeah, I was just going to add on, and for those of you who don't understand or maybe aren't familiar with the engineering and design practice, the importance of having stamped drawings also dovetail with that item about liability, because in order to essentially make a claim on, for example, an engineer's bond or license requirements, they have to stamp them. And they're essentially putting their reputation on those drawings to make sure that they're accurate and correct by putting their stamp on them. So that's why it's also important to have that component with whomever the commissioners choose.
Thanks for that overview, Commissioner Marcella. That's very helpful. And I think I saw that, yeah, the recommendation is to go with HCM. I don't think I have any other questions about that, and I understand the importance of going through this part of the process in order to be able to draw on that bond and kind of wrap up, the previous engagement.
Yeah, Commissioner Mudge, the other thing I'll offer along those lines too is the original plans that were done for the for the fire station back in, I guess, 2000, maybe 16, 17 or whatever, weren't for a commercial facility. They were done by someone who specialized in residential construction and pretty much ended up being as if they were building a residential facility instead of a public facility, a fire station in particular. So, that's been one of the other questions is, well, heck, we already had these plans that were at the time produced for construction, but they aren't compliant with commercial needs. So that's another reason that it's recommended that the commissioners approve getting additional design and engineering work done.
Right, and we don't have the expertise in-house for that type of thing.
So Commissioner Mudge, Marcella, I would just, I'll rely on you to make that, frame that motion.
Okay.
But I don't think I have any further questions on the topic.
Thanks. I just am going to add to that a little bit. We may be able to recoup some of these costs through the bond process from the previous general contractor, dependent on what comes back from the review.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Chris?
Yeah, that is a possibility if we have the new design work done and they are able to demonstrate for us what the deficiencies were in the original plans and specifications ordered by the prior general contractor, then yes, we would have a basis to submit a claim against their performance bond.
Thanks, Chris. So with that, I will make a motion that we engage with and contract with HCM as the architectural engineering and design firm for Fire Station 2.
Do we want to put a not to exceed, or will that be
Yes.
part of the contract?
That's part of the contract. That was part of their bid.
Okay. Second.
All right. Commissioner Glenn, do you have any further discussion?
I have nothing.
All right, Commissioner Mudge?
I am comfortable. Thank you.
All right. Seeing no further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Commissioner Glenn, do you have a vote or do you wish to abstain?
No, I'm for it.
Okay. Thank you.
I voted.
All right. Thanks. All right, so with that, we'll move to our next agenda item, which is our CBOE determinations. Patty, I'm gonna try, or Sarah, can you unmute Patty?
Sure.
Patty, in the past, have we just gone through the list of all of the petitioners and made a determination?
Yes.
Okay.
I have the list pulled up. If you want to, would you like me to share my screen or just go through and announce the accounts?
I think if you can share your screen, that'd be great.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, can you see that?
Yep.
Okay. So I think I'll just keep it pretty cut and dry and just start from the top and go down, and we can get the yellow highlighted are ones flagged for recommended consideration. And so I will start with account number R004947 and make a motion for account R004947 that we uphold the assessor's value for 2020.
Second. Commissioner Glenn, do you have any further discussion?
No, I don't have anything.
Okay. Seeing no further discussion or, oh, I'm sorry, Commissioner Mudge, do you have any further discussion?
Nope. Thanks.
Okay. Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
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 All right.
Okay. Next is account number R004946, Riva Woods. And I'll make a motion to uphold the assessor's value determined on account R004946.
Second. All right, Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
All right, Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Awesome. Thank
Okay.
you.
Yep. Next is account number R005490. This was a property under construction, already receiving a discount for size and condition and the open permit currently. So I move to uphold the assessor's value of account number R005490.
Second. Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
Anything further, Commissioner Mudge?
No, thank you.
All right, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, the
Alright.
next two are it's proposed or recommended to consider a discount from the CBOE. So the account numbers, and they're the same owner, are R004516, R002480, and the recommendation to give a discount to the value of 900 an acre to match adjacent property owners with the same property descriptions and qualifications. So I will move to discount account number R004516 and R002480 to a value of $900 an acre.
Second. Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, all those in favor? Aye.
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 Okay, next account is R000257, and they're already receiving a discount valued at 900 an acre. So I move to uphold the assessor's value on account number R000257.
Second. Any further discussion? Commissioner Glenn? Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
No, I have nothing.
All right. Seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
Next is account number R000038, already receiving a discount at 900 an acre. So I move to uphold the assessor's value of account number R000038.
Second. Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
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 All right.
Okay. Oh, sorry, I guess I maybe could have lumped those two together. The next account is the same property owner, R000037. Same, already receiving a discount at 900 an acre. So I move to uphold the assessor's value of account number R000037.
Second. Any further discussion, Commissioner Glenn?
I have nothing.
I do not.
All right.
Nope.
Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
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 All right.
Okay. And I will group the next four accounts together, if that's okay with the board,
Sure.
as the same property owners and same recommendation. These accounts are already receiving a discount of 900 an acre. They are accounts R002191, N000038, R002193, and R002190. I move to uphold the assessor's value of an account R002191, N000038, R002193, and R002190.
Second. Any discussion, Commissioner Glenn?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right.
Okay. The next couple recommends consideration for discount here. So the first is account R002192. This is Champion Group, Burgess. So let's see. Recommendation of giving a discount to the value for the mining claim at 378 to 900 an acre. I will move to award a discount to account R002192 to the amount of $900 an acre.
Second. Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, seeing none, all those in favor? Aye.
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 All right, thank you.
Okay. And the next is account number R006351. This is Williams property, the Delaware Hotel. I'll make a motion to award a 10% discounted value of account number R006351. Some of those considerations were on, well, sorry, I'll let a second happen. Any discussion?
Second. Further discussion, Commissioner Mudge?
Just mentioning some of the previous considerations were based on some topography and ability per the zoning or access. This property, we were brought a case based on condition and hardship, and so that is the root of the recommendation.
All right. Commissioner Glenn, any further discussion?
I have nothing.
All right. Seeing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and the next three are also the same property owner. They are the parcels within the city that are used for parking for the Delaware Hotel. There is not a recommendation to consider a change in the value of these three parcels, and so I will group those together if the board agrees that that makes sense. Does that sound fair? Okay. So I'll move to uphold the assessor's value of account number R006164, R006878, R005986.
Second. Any further discussion, Commissioner Glenn?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
No, thank you.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And the last is account R006349. Recommendation is give a 10% discount on this property in alignment with the Delaware Hotel property as well. So I will move to award a 10% discount to the value determined by the assessor's office of account number R006349.
Second. Any further discussion, Commissioner Glenn?
I have nothing.
Commissioner Mudge?
Nope.
All right, seeing no further discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Commissioner Mudge, if you will send that spreadsheet to Patty, she'll prepare and notify those property owners and petitioners of the determinations, and then notify them of their next steps should they choose to take those.
I will do that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Patty, do you need anything else from us for those files?
No, I think that should be sufficient.
All right,
Thank
thank
you.
you very much. Thanks. All right, so I think with that, that's all we had on our agenda today. Is there anything further before we get ready to hop on the South Central Region call? You're muted, Sarah.
Wasn't talking to you. No, I'm just kidding. I wanted to mention, maybe if we could just talk through a couple of upcoming agenda items for Monday. I know Kyle Sandor had asked to be placed on the agenda to discuss a remediation project. And then let's see. We have we had the project, the management Tyler stuff today. I'm sorry, I'm pulling up my list. Human Services had an RMGC engagement letter from Janine, and the coroner also reached out asking to be placed on the agenda to present his appointment of deputy coroner. So I just wanted to kind of throw those out there for consideration and ask my fellow board members what you all were hoping to get on the agenda Monday as well.
I don't have anything outside of a conversation with Kyle from CDPHE.
I also wondered on Wednesday, I have a potential conflict and wondered if we have anything on the agenda for that work session, or if we might consolidate that to Tuesday's work session.
I don't think I have anything for Tuesday or Wednesday next week, and we have the after.
Yeah, after action review with emergency management, and that's at 1, right, on Tuesday?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Would it be? Would we? I guess I'm requesting if we would potentially consider canceling Wednesday's work session.
We can do that.
Okay. Great. Thank you.
Yep. Commissioner Glenn, do you have anything that you'd like to add?
I don't have anything.
Okay. Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
All right, with that, we will go ahead and adjourn today at 1:34 p.m. See you all next week.
Great.
Thanks.